Hello, Earlene's Dahlia Garden Part 2. I am so amazed today at this cactus dahlia in the corner, how many blooms it has. It has gone absolutely crazy since the last video. And the motto behind it is also beautiful. You'll have to excuse the background noise. We're very close to the expressway here. But look at these cactus dahlia. I guess they're semi-cactus. They are just gorgeous. They are beautiful pink and yellow and a little bit of white on the tips. And there's like been 8 blooms just in the last week. With more, you can see there's one right there at the bottom of the screen that hasn't quite opened yet. This semi-cactus dahlia last year had 2 blooms total. Now I'm competing with the airport as well. Anyway, we're going to take a look at the Calvin. Here's the Calvin floodlight. This is a big bloom, 6 to 8 inches across. This plant also has been going just crazy. There's another very big one in the back. Behind that, you can see a Thomas Edison. And it's pretty big, but it's starting to fail. But there's some new ones coming. There's a nice one here. It's about 6 inches across. Over here, we're going to take a look at the motto. How can you not love this flower? It is the most gorgeous orange and yellow I've ever seen. I have a couple different ones. One in the back here as well. This is a really nice bloom. Oops, get the leaf out of the way. They make you happy just looking at them. Here's a Thomas Edison, not quite open yet. Then we've got the little Pacific Ocean. These blooms are also just adorable. They're small, they're pretty small, they're only a couple inches across, but such gorgeous colors. Almost the same colors as the semi-cactus, but they're small and a little different variety. I'm going to come over here to this Ferncliff Inspiration. It is the prettiest lavender I've ever seen. Of course, I think all my dahlias are just gorgeous. See if I can slow them down for you there a little bit. That plant is brand new this year. It's come up very nicely. It's had quite a few blooms. One on the corner we're still waiting for, but you can see a couple of buds getting ready to blossom. Here's a nice big one of the Pacific Ocean. Nice big for its size. This one's about 3 inches across. Back to one of my favorites, the Blue Wish. I really need to trim back on this one. There's a lot of spent flowers on this plant and lots more to go, bloom. It got pretty cold here the other night. I was getting nervous. We might have a frost, but we didn't. It only got down to 43, not 32. Here's another Calvin. Trying to get down on it so you can see the beautiful bloom. Here's one from the opposite side. I love these. They're like sunshine. Also wanted to get to show you the ball dahlia. It finally bloomed. It's fully open. You can see this one is very much like a ball. It's different shape than the others, than the formal decoratives and the giants. Try to get around here to the back. You can see it almost touches in the back, just like a ball. This has become one of Dan's favorites. This one in the Ferncliff Illusion is one of his favorites, or inspiration. I have both. I have Ferncliff Illusion and Ferncliff Inspiration. Here's a small dahlia. Still hasn't really come on much. Not really sure what it is, but maybe eventually, before the frost hit, we'll know. The red and white one, we've had trouble with again, with the chips getting eaten off. I did spray this plant the other day with some neem oil. Here you can see all the white tips are gone. Something just loves to eat those white tips. It's a pretty flower, but boy, the bugs love it too. Here's a nice one. This, I believe, is an Emery Paul dahlia. It's another giant, or AA, I think they call them. And it is going to open eventually. It's taking its time. Over here, we've got a new variety called Cambridge. This one hasn't quite opened yet either. We're waiting impatiently to see what that is. Here's another red and white. This one divided unbelievably. I had lots of ways to divide it in the spring, but you can see even already it's not even open yet, and those white tips, they're just becoming somebody's lunch. Again, I think another Pacific Ocean. I have the smaller purple one. It's not a Thomas Edison. I'm not sure what it is, but it sure is pretty. Wanted to get in the center over here. I have a pink dahlia. Not too many on the top have blossomed. They've all been down inside. Trying to get down here so you can see this. It's large. Again, it's all down inside. This one's also been eaten pretty good by the bugs. Hopefully the bugs have gone away with the neem oil sprayed. You can see the motos from this side. More of the Calvins. The garden has been very beautiful this year. My varieties are a little slow. My newer varieties. I have a pom-pom that has not yet opened as well. It's over here buried between the larger ones. It's here. It's got a couple blossoms, but it's not. It's going to take its own sweet time, I guess. Opening. Here's another Emery Paul. Really pretty. So that's pretty much it for today's garden. Back to these gorgeous semi-cactus. They're very big. Today I'm going to do some cutting. Take some over to a couple of my friends. They'll enjoy them. Say goodbye, Pete. We're going to go take a ride. Do you want to take a ride? Huh? You like riding? Yes, it's your favorite thing. Bye, everybody.